Good morning. I'm Amanda, and welcome to your guided ACT practice test. Today, we'll be going through a full-length, real, recently released ACT, and I'll be giving you tips and pointers every step of the way. Let's kick off with an ACT test overview. The exam begins with 45 minutes of English and then 60 minutes of math. After that, there's a 10-minute break when I'll encourage you to stand up, stretch, and have a snack. Then we'll go on to 35 minutes of reading and 35 minutes of science. After that, it's up to you if you want to take the optional essay portion, but since the UCs do require the writing and every other school highly recommends it, I'll encourage you to take a 5-minute break after science and stay with me for the 40-minute essay. Okay, let's dive into the English section. The English section is 45 minutes for 75 questions. And for this section, you pretend that your friend has given you his or her English essay and needs your help with some editing. Let's take a look at the directions. Let's read the directions for the English section now, so we don't have to do that once the section begins. Please read the directions on the screen, and afterward, I'll talk you through the key takeaways. The directions begin by telling us that there are 5 passages, which is helpful for pacing because we've got 45 minutes for 5 passages, which means 45 divided by 5, we've got 9 minutes per passage. The directions are going to go on to tell us that in the left side, we're going to see certain portions of the sentence underlined, and then on the right, we'll see corresponding answer choices. We can either choose A or F, no change, keeping the underlined part the way it is, or we can choose B, C, D, or G, H, J to replace the underlined portion with one of the other options. Now, the directions will also tell us that certain questions are going to deal with our understanding of the passage as a whole, which is why the directions say that we should read each passage through once before we begin to answer the questions. Taking a minute to do a quick pre-read of the story is really helpful when you get to those longer questions that ask you about the main idea. The entire English section is broken up into 2 categories of questions, mechanical and rhetorical. We can differentiate the mechanical questions because they look a lot less wordy, and in fact, there's no question even being asked. If you look at 48, 49, and 50, all you see are answer choices. The mechanical questions deal with the components of the English language: commas, semicolons, colons, hyphens, apostrophes. The rhetorical questions, on the other hand, if you've ever done a rhetorical analysis essay, you'll know these deal with the author's style, tone, and purpose. The rhetorical questions are longer. They do have a question stem being asked, and they're more like reading comprehension questions sprinkled into the English section. Now we're ready to begin the exam. Please prepare to open up your test booklets, and I'll let you know when to begin. You'll see a timer on the screen to help you keep track of your pace. Are you ready? Let's begin.